welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to the 4th episode from American Horror Story season 10. The last thing we saw was that Alma was with her father's publisher or whatever she is. And she was basically babysitting Alma, but then Alma decided to kill the sheriff, and then the sheriff was dead on their table. Blood was dripping from her throat, and Harry came home and he saw that, and then he was like, Alma, what the fuck? And the publisher, I forgot her name, but Leslie Grossman, she was just sitting there and she just didn't care, and she was like, okay, we need to talk. So yeah, just to recap it in my mind right now, and also for you guys of course. So that's the last thing we saw. I have no idea what to expect from this episode now, because like I said last time, we've already seen so much about this story actually, and I feel like we already know everything, but there's 7 more episodes, so that also feels kind of impossible. So I feel like in this episode something else has to happen, like something new to this storyline, to bring something new, to bring a new mystery or whatever. So yeah, I'm excited to find that out, and that's why I'm going to react to this now. So let's go. 5 years ago. Oh, that's the chemist. So we're probably going to see how these pills were invented. And that's Dennis O'Hare? Ah, he's something to do with it.
2 doors down. You're a writer, painter, hermit.
I just left my job at a lab in Providence.
What are you, a chemist?
It was an ugly divorce. A PhD from Harvard. Matt is well below my pay grade.
Good. The sheriff has a nose like a truffle pig for that junk.
But was it already the same sheriff
So
though?
listen quiet.
I don't believe so, because I think I remember that the sheriff said that this was her first winter there. Even those fluids are black. Like those pills, they're just really, yeah, I think it's a weird color for a pill, so I wonder what that stuff is.
I'm new in town, got a few extra bucks. You do girls too?
Yep. Yeah. Okay. We're jumping.
But he already took the pills here, so...
What do you want? Kind of do things as a
or is this also
sliding
before?
scale kind of deal?
Yeah, this is
It's
also
a
before,
50
sorry.
for oral.
I just want to talk. Tell me about your dreams.
Like at night?
No, like in life.
You really think I could be a model?
No, but you must have something.
I don't think I've ever shown anyone anything I've written before, but why, like a big time movie producer or something?
I'm a biochemical engineer. Tons of research from studying highly creative people. Every one of them says the same thing. They don't know where it comes from.
The pills.
The occipital lobe.
Oh, no.
Talented people have denser, more numerous clusters of neurons in that area. If I whack you hard enough in that part of your head,
Ah, so
no,
that's what
right.
she's basing those pills on. That's what she's trying to
so
do
I
with
started
them.
developing a drug to target that area.
Yeah.
1,000 times faster and more frequently than they usually do.
Did it
Okay,
work?
now we kind of know how those pills
We started
work.
testing. It worked on some of the apes. Suddenly, they could play complex notes on the keyboard.
What happened to the ones that like didn't work?
They became highly aggressive, bloodthirsty, tore the other apes limb from limb. So,
She wants to try them on him.
wanna try one?
Fuck no.
Maybe you're one of the talented ones.
I mean, honestly, if someone would offer me a pill, I would also like really start to doubt myself. Like, do I really have talent? Do I just think I have talent? Do I just write, but is it
can I just give
shit?
her money?
You don't want to become one of those pill guys.
I'll give you $50 for anyone you convince to come take one of these low light beauties.
Joan Baez.
Good news is it's October and I've only had bronchitis 5 times this year.
Oh, it's a real victory.
She looks less bad here. She looks bad, but less bad than in the other scenes later.
You think you're talented? Look if you just had like a little bit of help.
No, I'm shit inside and out.
You never let me down before.
Oh shit. I'm not sure if that guy has talent though. From what I heard.
I'm a singer. Mickey sent me.
Why do I have a feeling like he's gonna become one of those pill guys?
But the authors we've been lucky enough. Today I'd like to welcome Belle Noir, a romance novelist reading from her new book.
That's sad.
Thank you.
But this is before the pill, of course. She also looks very different. Not so vampire-y.
Had you lied about loving her? Lied about her being the only one?
I think this episode is interesting up to now. To see how this all happened and... Oh, she's so cute.
That's very kind of you.
Has some real potential.
Tell the publishing houses for me, would you?
Aww. I don't know, she was really cute before she started eating people.
Your books gross me out.
It grosses you out to hear your wife talk about sex?
Yes, Mount Rushmore anymore without wanting to puke. And we could have skipped this bullshit.
It's not bullshit. It's my dream.
What do you want from me, Belle? I agreed to putting up a big chunk of our retirement for this dumb book tour during which we've sold 6 books. Here I am, supporting the fuck out of it.
It doesn't really look like it.
I could be the next Danielle Steele. She's worth $1 billion.
How many times has she been married?
4, maybe 5.
Well, I guess then there's one.
What a bitch. That's so mean.
You want me to suck some cock while I'm in there?
What?
Then why are you asking me to go to a homo bar and do something totally gay, like watch the fucking sunset?
What is wrong with that guy?
Well, how does it work for those 40 years? Now that I have to be with you all the time, it's intolerable.
Aw. Poor Belle. She just wants to make her dream come true, and then there's this asshole husband who just actually doesn't support her at all.
You're wasting your time with me. I'm married.
For how long?
Just finishing a book's a big deal, right?
I think so too.
I'm a writer, I know I am. Even if it wrecks my marriage, even if I go broke doing it, even if I never saw
Girl, follow your dream,
So I
man.
am.
You've worked your whole life now.
Can I ask you
If she
one?
worked. I don't know if she also worked or if it was just her husband.
Got something better.
Down. Nice.
Give me Bloody Mary. Hey dude, you don't look good.
Well, at least he didn't turn into one of them. Or is that what's happening right now? There's not real blood in a Bloody Mary, dude. I hope so, at least.
I'm gonna puke.
Okay. You go. Yeah, I think he's gonna be one of them. Or it's just because he has not enough blood right now to eat, drink, whatever. Yeah. That bitch ain't talented.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, that's the drugs.
But I want more.
It only works for people like you. Artists.
I bet that now he wishes he had never given it to her.
You have talent.
Thank you.
Took everything in me not to rub one out during the threesome with George and Martha, remember? Gonna have to keep taking them as it wears off.
Whatever it takes to finding my destiny.
Okay, so this is how Belle started taking the pill. Maybe, I don't know, but I have a feeling like something's gonna happen to the husband. He's either just gonna leave, or, well, the like dramatic thing is that she's gonna eat him, his blood. I'm kind of hoping for the last one because that guy's an asshole. Just eat him. You need blood, girl. Oh, it's so funny to see how this started for her too, because we already saw this with Harry and now we see how this process went for her. And she wrote a book.
Good morning. What's wrong with you?
I wrote a book last night. A whole book, and it's beautiful.
Bullshit. Listen, you didn't write this.
Yes, I did.
You couldn't have. It's good.
Asshole!
I did write it.
Now kill him.
I went to the Dunes tour, and I got drunk. And I met a woman who was dressed like a school teacher, and I fucked her right there in the sand until we passed out. Then we woke up and fucked again. I'm gonna fuck her for a third time, because this marriage is over.
Oh girl, you know what you gotta do. Yep, I knew it. Already when I saw the bottle, I was like, something is gonna happen with this bottle. She's gonna kill him with it. Call me crazy, but I really enjoyed it that he was still alive and felt and saw what she was doing.
Like, Rafe, am I going to have to keep drinking blood to keep writing like that?
Would that stop you from continuing to take the pills? What happened after you drank from your husband?
I sat down and wrote the first 50 pages of part 2 of my book.
First things first, you gotta get rid of your husband's body. No. Back.
Oh, that's the dog that recently died. That's when bodies started showing up on the beach.
You don't get another pill until day 5.
Yeah, and day 5 he's turned into one of those things.
Well, get yourself a proper fucking coat.
Well, that's your prescription. Get yourself a fucking coat. Finally! Billy! I missed her so much. Look how good she looks.
Vampire Michael Stipe.
Slaying, like always.
Or I could give you bat wings, or like a Grim Reaper dancing on your arm.
I need a coat.
All the fashion gays from New York and Boston came out here to let their dicks and rainbow flags fly. Then they all died and left behind closets full of this high fashion stuff. I'll basically give one to you if you take it off my hands.
Oh, so this is how that started? So fucked. But why those shoulders? They look like a weird version of Slender Man without the arms. It's the chemist's place?
Katie's in the...
Yeah. Take one, bitches.
I don't know what happened. I'm a vegan.
You're not talented. You don't have what it takes.
Oh, that's so sad. I actually feel bad for him.
Need the blood, but their rage, the rage of the untalented, is much darker, more intense. Back up, motherfucker. Don't worry. I'm sure you have plenty of company soon. As soon as word gets out about what I'm selling here, every asshole whose mother told him he could be the next Elvis or Tyler Perry or take a chance on that little black girl. 9 out of 10 of them are gonna end up just like you. Now get the fuck out my house.
Well, and then your life is ruined. The fact that the chemist just doesn't feel any guilt or responsibility for this kind of freaks me out. Like, yeah, you started this, and of course she thinks her research is important and she wants it to work. But I mean, you're starting this and people are getting slaughtered.
I left my husband a few winters ago. Left him in pieces on the beach.
I killed my last boyfriend. He could bang me pretty good, but he was boring as fuck. So I drank him dry and burned the body. How long you been on the pill?
2 years. I've published 6 New York Times bestsellers in the past 2 years. One that was turned into a film franchise.
I love those movies.
Look at me. I must have a sip.
I can arrange that. Step into my office.
And that's how that started. I love that Billy's back in this episode, but I'm kind of scared that we're not gonna see her much more because she's basically just the shop owner there and she makes those teeth. I'm just scared that we won't see her do much more than that this season. I hope we will, but I don't know.
My problem with you is, you're the ugliest fucking woman I ever seen.
And your drag name is awful.
Patio furniture. That's an awesome name.
Patio furniture.
It is a pretty weird name.
Loser.
Oh! Fucking hell,
try supporting each other maybe. So ugly, this behavior I mean. Fuck off! So she gonna slip him a pill? Oh, that's Evan! Oh my god, I only just realized that it was Evan. I didn't recognize him, oh my god. Same with Sarah Paulson, I also didn't recognize her in the first episode. At first, later I did, but we've seen him do an entire performance. I only recognize him now.
Moved out here, I started casting, and then the guy just disappeared. Not a trace.
That's fucked up.
What do they look like?
Why? Have you seen him?
No.
Fuck it.
I'm loving this episode so much. I love how this all started for everyone. Well, I love to see it.
What do you feel?
Unstoppable, unafraid, furious.
I'm starving.
Let's go get you fed and get a little revenge at the same time.
Yeah.
On those bitches, yeah.
Please put on a hockey game before I start singing The Wizard of Oz and thinking about Dick.
Getting advice from that salt and snore.
Lock the door.
Yeah, now she's real name.
Who do you know?
Now,
Right.
we go right.
The meanest one escaped, but they're probably gonna get him now. Him, sure. Yeah, and then you're gonna sit in the graveyard. Yeah, sure. Yeah, shouldn't have been such a bitch. Yep, I thought so. Nice. Okay, that was it. Great episode. I really liked it, and it gave me a lot more insight in how this all started. And I think it was good that they did this in this episode because, like I said, I already had a feeling that something more had to come right now. Some other thing had to come to the storyline, and yeah, I had to change it a little bit to bring more because we got, well, now 6 more episodes. And I think it was a good idea to show us this now in the 4th episode. I feel like in the 5th episode maybe more is coming. With the present, of course, again. Because I also really would like to see what Harry's up to now, and I really wanted to see how it was going to continue with him coming into the house and seeing what happened to the sheriff, what Alma did. So I mean, it's so sad that we have to wait a week every time because I just wanted to continue. I want to see more, but I mean, this episode was really interesting and I'm glad they did it. I'm also glad we saw Billy again. Like I said, what we saw in this episode wasn't in the present anymore, so when we go back to the present, probably in the next episode, there has to be something else that will happen. It can't just go on with just this, because from what we know of it, it feels like we know everything already. Like the story has already been kind of, well, not finished, because of course there's still the drama between, well, Alma and Harry. I mean, Alma shouldn't take the pills at all. Actually, I think no one should take the pills, to be honest. But Alma, especially not because she's a child. But then there's also the mother who's still in the hospital and she doesn't know what's going on. She knows weird shit is going on, but she doesn't know that that's what's going on. So there also has to come a point where she is gonna find out. So yeah, for me right now, just because we haven't really seen the present time continue, just a lot of questions, to be honest, of how this will continue and what is going to happen next. But about this episode itself, it was very interesting to see how the chemist, like, yeah, started this all, how this all started rolling. Yeah, that Mickey was actually the first one she approached, and he refused to take the pill, and then he had to find other people. And what I also thought was really interesting to see was how those pale people are created, you know, but they all look the same. So is it like, does everyone go to Billy for the same coat and then they just vibe together on the graveyard with the same jackets, matching vibes, you know? Yeah, it was just overall really, really interesting. And yeah, I think it's great that they did that. Do I have anything else to say? Yeah, the husband from Belle, he was such an asshole, and I was so happy she killed him, honestly. So it was nice to see how Belle also started taking these pills, and then she went to Evan, and why do I always just name her Belle and then I name, I always forget his name in the show. What's he called? It's, oh yeah, Austin. It's Austin. Yeah, then she went to Austin, and Austin was actually a drag queen. That was also fun to see. I mean, at first I didn't recognize him. I had no idea what was going on. I was like, okay, who are these people? Belle's probably gonna slip that one a pill, but I had no idea that that was Evan. So it was nice then when I found that out. And it was also interesting to see that he actually started to write a play that they were going to do that in that town, and then Belle killed that director. So yeah, it's kind of funny. I wonder if she ever told him that that's what she did. But yeah, I mean, doesn't matter anymore now. They're both successful. And I think that's where I'm going to end this reaction. Yeah, overall episode, again, really good. This season is just amazing. I mean, every episode again, they just, even though it's kind of predictable or something, it also isn't. And you constantly see new things. And I don't know, it's a nice season. I love it. So did you like my reaction? Please leave a like, subscribe, and I hope to see you at the next episode. Also, do you want to see this reaction uncut? You can check out my Patreon, the link is in the description, and then you can see my full reaction to this episode. So then that was it. Bye!